What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Wildermyth, which we played the demo for this on itch.io a long time ago, and it was a pretty cool little turn-based RPG hybrid, but they weren't on Steam yet, and now they are coming to Steam. So I've got the Steam pre-release client right here, all nice and loaded up, and this is kind of an odd title that combines a little bit of like For the King with also a little bit of just like action-driven narrative, I guess. Like your characters grow and they collect wounds, and they, like, lose eyes and hands and stuff like that, and they'll end up with, like, a hook hand. Like, as the game goes along, the characters sort of develop their own internal storyline, and so, like, who you start out with at the beginning might be very different from who you have at the end of the game, because your characters can die, your characters can lose a leg and have, like, a peg leg for the rest of the playthrough, and they change as the game goes along, on top of having kind of a story-rich and also strategy-rich environment. So let's check it on out. We'll start a new story, and let's see what's going on. We got Age of Ultrix, a 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players. Face off against the implacable Gorgon leader, Ultrix. Sounds good. Let's go fight Ultrix. We've got different difficulties here. We've got C.S. Lewis, J.K. Rowling, George Martin, and Edgar Allan Poe. I guess I'll stick with the standardized one. We're not going to play with any mods right now, and then let's do this thing. We've got ourselves a party right here. We've got a future warrior, poetical coward, Einthai. Can I randomize that? I feel like we should definitely have, like, a warrior. Like, I wanted somebody that was not cowardly, though. Like, cowardly seems a little concerning. A compassionate romantic. That seems like a good thing to be if you're going to be a warrior. That seems like you would need both compassion and a sense of romanticism if you ever want to turn into a real chivalrous knight. Plus, he's got like that 1990s ska band hair right there. And so, you know, we can sell out with him. Oh, yeah. Sell out with him tonight. We got a future hunter over here, Liz. And then we've also got a future mystic on this side, who is a decisive greed wagon. I have no idea what any of that means, but I assume that as you play this game more and more, you'll kind of memorize the perks and what you want versus what you desire for your playthrough. This book, there's room in it for another story. It's cold and I'm stuck here. Don't we all wish for our own legend? Right. This must just be the beginning. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Perturbed only by the ache in his weary legs, a young man named Corey took the seasonal road to the town of Blonde Oak. Everyone's life is their own private legend. And every legend is a love story. That's the truth. And so, like, the things he'll say in his dialogue and the way he approaches the storyline will be different based on the perks that he started out with. So, for example, he started out as a kind of noble romantic. And so, as you can see here, his dialogue is affected by that. He's speaking about legends, and he's talking about how every legend is a love story. It's basically like there's a lot of emergence in this game when it comes to the narratives of the characters that are randomly generated at the beginning of each run. Sure, the tale of Corey Cloudchild doesn't have its guiding star, not yet, and I suppose love can take many forms, but mine is going to be incredibly beautiful, I think. Alright, no more useless thoughts. Morning's getting late, and I still have to drag Liz out of her door. Hopefully she's wearing clothes this time, or... Smoke. Smoke! And let's see here. Let's go with romance, since apparently that's what he's into. Not that she's, I mean, I would rescue any lady who needed it. There you go. We'll keep this thing classic. Liz, you're not stuck, are you? Although I wonder if I were a dashing lad to save her. Alright, so here we are. Our hero has an action left. Our hero has no more actions left. We can get our turns in any order, and then the enemies will take their turns. Let's move up. Take cover behind the flames, brother. Yeah, I'm just going to, like, double move up this way. How about that? Hello? Anybody home? I've opened the door. Her home's standing. It's all right. Breathe, Corey. Liz, are you hurt? There's a reason the door's locked? Corey, could it be because... I'm here inside. Are you really coming to my rescue? Well, I just knew. No time now. These things came. I'm not sure what they were and caused chaos. There's one behind the house that won't leave. Grab something and hit it. Alright, Garoo. Apparently we're fighting the spirit of Richard Nixon's dog. Garoo. Let's go with a... Yeah, let's go with a pick. That sounds good. Move slow and together. We've got this. Don't worry, Corey. I'll be right here. Open the door when you're ready. All right. Let's do it. So apparently that's a row right there. A garrow. I'll probably put her back right here. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll have her wait out her turn. And then you want to open that door for me, Bubba? What do we have going on over here? I can't see very well, so I don't know where the enemy is at. There he is. I see him. He's back there hiding. So we can stand adjacent to an ally to wall them. Walling will decrease the incoming damage by 1 and will not stack. Okay. Well, let's set up and wall away, shall we? So I guess we can set up our own little improvised shield wall. Is he going to try to rush me? We're just going to wait. I'm going to let him come to me. Oh, he still got to attack. Interesting. I counted 6 moves right there. So apparently you get a move and an attack, maybe? That's not good. That's really, really bad. Yeah, go ahead and take him out. Yep, arrows out. Lover's Vengeance, +1 damage. All right. So apparently we're in love. We're like a boyfriend-girlfriend type situation. Warriors like Corey are built hardy and enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat, so we can get vigilance. Corey's heightened senses allow him to perform infinite reaction strikes per turn. That's not bad if he's going to be tanking. We've got Zealous Leap. As a free action, you can make a daring leap 3 spaces away. If you master engage, all enemies adjacent to the landing tile are now engaged. I think that probably means they can't move away without taking an attack of opportunity. We've also got Centurion. We can double our current armor for this and the following turn. Okay. Probably go Vigilance, I guess. Infinite attacks of opportunity is pretty good. Hunters like Liz thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down quarry. We can have her move faster and through scenery. That's pretty cool. That's a nice ability that a lot of games I think leave out. Like in real life, oftentimes you can move in between trees and across bushes and stuff like that. It's just inconvenient, and games don't let you do that. They usually treat that as like hard cover or like hard blockages to the path that you want to take. I like that this game has factored that in and given like the rangers an ability to basically push their way through the brush. We can have Rogue. Every time you kill an enemy, she enters the gray plane for free. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds awesome. Fox Flight. Liz has 1 speed. Once per combat as a free action, she can activate for 50 dodge for this and the enemy turn. Okay. Yeah, let's do that one. We found ourselves a Cloak of Cunning. It will increase our melee and ranged accuracy, and we can give it to whoever we want. We also have legacy points right here. Legacy points are essentially every time you play the game and fail, you get legacy points from what I recall that you can use to basically make your future adventurers better. There's some persistence to the game there. And so you can choose to leave loot if you want. What's his accuracy right now? His melee is pretty good. I think all in all, she benefits from it more. We'll give it to her. Yeah, cool. Wow, I never noticed, Corey, but you kind of look like a hero just now. Well, Nalgar could be in trouble. Sorry, the timing's bad, but come on, let's keep our word. Now, up to the shadowy ruin? What about the village? Fire's out and the thing is dead. The other townsfolk will do what needs doing, and I'm worried. Now that you mention it, there are tracks, and they do lead that way. Why was Nalgar so intent on meeting us there? That old black tower, I wouldn't forgive myself if he's there alone in dire need. Oof. Oh, Nalgar. You're always chasing whatever glimmers in the dark. Were you lured to a waiting jaw? Let's go and... we'll go with friendship. That sounds good. I want to be friends with my party. You and Nalgar are pretty good friends, right? Should we be worried? About Nalgar? I don't think so. Weird things do tend to happen around him, but he's probably up there right now, figuring things out. Alright, so there you go. Introduction. Take them out at their source. So scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes need to scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. Alright. There we go. It's right there at the bottom part. We will send Liz, I guess. Or can I take all of them? Or do I need to find the guy at the shadowy tower? Okay. I don't know. Either way, we'll go for it. We'll scout this area and see what happens. I see no reason to really, sit around. The previous night, the tower where Nalgur had chosen to meet was a place he often used to escape to as a boy. He knew its rooms and floors well, and he could survive being chased through them, but they were a bit dusty. Now I wait, I suppose, till that beast breaks on through. You're a rare beast. Folk would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. The tower had outlived generations. There was an elden dignity in the stones. They stood for standing, though it seemed they guarded nothing. But, as the old will tell you, in dusty shadows, shy things will often go overlooked. That book, why have I never... Are you wondering why I'm talking to myself, beast? I'm also wondering. The book felt heavier than its slender spine suggested. It was full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. Circles of the Ancients. It was wild nonsense how a woodcutter could read the rings inside of very old trees and so find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. The chant of the soil lacked any satisfying action. It was told through the mind of a blind deaf slave. He learned the humming, scented song of the earth he moved, and so avoided slaying worms with his shovel. The blonde oak quilters told of an assembly of very old people who, instead of dying, took up quilting. They lived together, speaking rarely, and made magnificent quilts. Nalgur reached the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages were left. This book, there's room in it for another story. It's cold, and I'm stuck here. Right, then this must be the beginning. Here in our yondering country, Nalgur wrote. Not sure why, but finding words ready. Omens had taken shape in the fabric of the land. There inside the weird turning hearts that thrummed in things. Something in the woods was very strange. Some were just misgivings. They crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others were more substantial. Now they seemed a thundering promise of doom. From shadowy fringes of the lands we claim as our own, to the huddled homes where we heap our meager treasures, fears have begun to pool and fester, drowning good sense. In the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. A sudden startling pain lit Nalgur's head. It subsided, and for a moment, he felt very blank. The story he'd written lay before him in luminous script, and more empty pages seemed to have sprouted up behind it. Why do I feel powerful? You can have a spoon or a staff. Well, obviously, for humor's sake, we should go with the spoon. Open wide. Apparently, we have a rager over here. What kind of abilities do we have? So we have Interfuse. Mingle the Mystic's life energy with a blaze or piece of scenery. Interfuse targets will grant vision and can be used for further purposes. Okay, and then we also have Attack Scenery. We have Extinguish Lamp, apparently available. So what happens if I interfuse with one of these things? Let's see here. So, basic interfusion. A stone disc launches at an enemy or scenery, then ricochets to another nearby enemy, dealing half damage. And then we can steal fire. It's unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to units that pass through. Okay. Let's go ahead and wait here for a second for our next turn. I don't want to open this blind. I don't see anything too crazy in here. It's rubble right there, huh? I guess I can maybe attack the scenery. I don't know if that even did anything. Did it? It did not. What if I interfuse with it? I'm kind of close for interfusion with that thing right now if it's going to explode. So we can do Splinter Blast, I guess. I don't know if I hit anything over there, but I tried really hard. It's a pretty cool ability, though. I kind of dig that. That thing's kind of close. I'm going to fall back. Like, he can do what he's going to do, but I'm not going to be there for it if I can help it. I'm going to interfuse with this. And then I think we should probably do a spark trap, I guess. That appears to have not accomplished very much. Oh, he has to actively move onto the trap. Gotcha. Alright, we'll fall back over here real fast. Just kind of hide from him for a second. Like, I get the feeling this guy's probably kind of squishy. We'll wait and see if he moves back in. I think he will. I may be able to, like, splinter blast him or something. Yeah, there we go. And now he's pinned. So now I can interfuse with that. And that'll give me splinter blast, which I can use on him. Very nice. So that actually eliminated some of his armor, too. I can do the same thing right over here. Nice. Okay, so we managed to flawless him. That's good, because, like, if you die in this game, you kind of, like, die for good. So you don't want to die. As a mystic, Nalger has acquired the knack for interfusing his spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. Okay, when Nalger takes damage for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 of the damage instead. That'd be kind of nice. Let's go with Indignance. That one makes him deal damage to anybody that comes close to him for any reason. He is a mage, so I think it's a good idea. We get bonus damage and potency on that one. Yeah, give him that little icon. That sounds good. Did I just do that? I did. I felt, you know, something. And does this mean I'm capable of more? That it's my burden to become... Hey, Nalger, you alright? Thanks for coming, Liz. Corey, I'm glad you made it too. You see that smoke? It's from Blonde Oak. Yep. It's burning? How? Garoo. I've been a little busy myself, actually. Would you two mind terribly if we, So I'm not sure that you've ever seen a monster. Yeah, we actually have. We kind of slay them now. Well, I just learned I can do magic, so that's a lot of responsibility. Okay, so there's some lurking gorgons over here. You've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control. Click on it to see what options are available. We can assault it. Let's do that. Yeah, we can attack this location because it looks like we get resources from the previous location as long as we hold it. So it looks like it's actually got a little bit of like that massive chalice vibe to it too. That's actually, I think that's what I feel most in this game. It reminds me of Massive Chalice. Like it's a very artistic, presentation-focused strategy game that like sucks you in and is very, very immersive, I guess. And I love the way the items that your characters equip actually become like a part of their character. Like she's wearing the cape that we found. He's got the weird little icon thing on his belt that we found. Like I love that kind of little stuff. It makes like, and the items are randomized too when I played the game. And so like every single time you play through, your characters will have different motives and different personalities and different gear on. And it makes each story feel unique. I like that. If we make this look good, they'll make it into a ballad. Any ideas? We'll do it like before. If you're not the hunter, you're the prey. That sounds good. They'll see us differently after today. Okay, so combat modifiers. We've got +1 damage and potency for 1 turn. There are apparently corrupted raccoons that have like butt tentacles, and then rose swarms. Alright. Let's wall up over here. I think that's probably our best option. Alright, and then we'll wait it out. Get that door for me, please. 88% chance to knock him out right there. Can you interfuse with any of this stuff? Oh, she's got to finish her turn for right now. Okay. 5 damage. That's a dead raccoon right there. I'll take it. Sounds good. What about you, bro? Oh, apparently he doesn't get a turn right now. Did I, like, miscalculate that? What does this do? Guarding against foes. End your turn and wait for an enemy to come in range. Hit him with 1 melee attack. Sounds good. He's going to have to come to one of these, so we might as well get a little... Oh, we dodged. Nice. Oh, his facial expression changes when you dodge, too. Did you see that? He got, like, a look of surprise or a look of focus on his face. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's take that thing out. It's now down. He's only regenerated 1 health since our last adventure. Oh, we're already done here. We've got Brawl Guard. It's a warrior armor. Gives armor, it gives stunt chance, and 10 dodge. Yeah, do it. Absolutely. And then we've also got an offhand axe. The Hurl Axe. 2 throwing axes that shred armor and deal damage. I feel like that sounds like something he should have. Some dawns are gray that should be golden. The smell of ash and bitters the taste of victory. No rain. Wish we'd get some. I'd like to say we'll win fame or fortune. In fact, I will say that because why not? But in any case, what started here could be much bigger than us. So I was thinking, let's not wait to be overrun. We'll walk these lands and we'll learn how to fight. We'll send out word, a call for the able and strong, and we'll name this company of heroes. Let's call it the Alliance of the Ivory Torque. That sounds like a pretty cool name. We could do that. I imagine it'll probably be dangerous. Wanders in the wilderness, duels on drawbridges, romance among ruins. I mean, I am that kind of woman. If this is what you're set on, then I'm in too. Here follow the tales of the Alliance of the Ivory Torque. Be remembered. See, I like that because that right there, the gameplay pitch that they just hit you with is be remembered. And what that sort of implies is that you are meant to die in this game. But do something memorable before you inevitably lose. It sort of lends the game a dour, sort of sorrowful feel to it, while at the same time, the graphical stylings are somewhat light and like focused on, you know, being cartoony and presentable. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. He now stampedes. Okay, so we'll have to watch out for whatever that new ability is. We've captured both of these locations. Somebody at Blonde Oak apparently wishes to join our alliance, so we can do that. Once a site is free of enemy control, you can assign heroes to secure it. Secured sites will provide resources at the end of the chapter, which you can use to upgrade your gear. Yeah, sure. I mean, part of me wants to go over here. Part of me wants to go over here and see what's up with this recruit. Arrived at Alexandria Plains. Okay, so with the recruit opportunity, let's go and see what's going on. We've got a new character who is a greedy poet. She costs 3 LP. Oh, that's what legacy points are used for. They're for, like, expanding your party. So when you pass up on gear, oh, so, like, you'll be less well-equipped, but you'll have more people, which provides you with more tactical options. So you'll end up with characters that are less proficient at combat, essentially, or less equipped for combat, but you'll have more of them. Oh, that's a cool mechanic. I like that. In Blonde Oak, Liz found a far-seeing young woman named Anleave who showed promise. The way Anleave talked, it seemed that something much deeper was at stake in these battles, but darned if Liz could pin down what it was. We can train Anleave really as whatever we want. I kind of feel like we need another warrior, is my opinion. Like 2 people to hold the front line and then 2 people in the back line just throwing things over the top. So we'll make her a warrior. A warrior with a shovel, apparently. Yeah, have Corey do it, I guess. Oh, really? It takes 20 days to train her as a warrior. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's gather the party over there. We'll come back and train her later on. Oh, that took 5 days? That's not that bad. Let's go back. I know we're wasting time right now, but I'm learning the gameplay systems, and I'm going through and kind of like teaching myself how to do this. There we go. So warriors like Anleave are built hardy, enduring, and a natural... Okay, so we already have that. Attacking and attack options only cost her 1 action. Oh, so she can double attack. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going with that. Like, being able to double attack if the enemy moves to adjacency is a pretty big deal. Let's gather the party over here. Let's go. Everybody move along. Let's see here. Secure Ezri's Beacon. Yeah, let's do it. Investigate thoroughly and catalog everything. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. It's going to take a little while, but we'll secure this location. We'll get some more resources at the end of the chapter. Sounds like a decent investment to me. Through diving through the mysteries of Ezri's Beacon, helped lay old riddles to rest and unearth new compelling questions. Ezri's Beacon will return to the hands of the common folk, and while they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of the chapter. 1 spell thread. Cool. We also got a Scarf of Divinity. What does warding do? I don't know what warding does. Apparently it's important to wizards, because everybody else doesn't seem to have it. I'm assuming it's probably your magical defense. Let's go ahead and make our warriors a little bit more resilient. Yeah, that sounds good. We've got Bracelets of Grace that give +5 to dodge. Let's give that to her. Give her like a higher chance of dodging, I guess, since she's going to be in the front lines doing what she does. Let's go to the Barren Woods, I guess. That sounds good. Almost out of time for the day, but I'm actually pretty infatuated with this title. So the Barren Wood has been revealed, and there's a battle over here. My name is Splattercat. We'll try to tackle that next time around if you guys liked the video. So hit it with a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this one. It reminds me of like For the King mixed with Massive Chalice. That's like the kind of feeling that I'm getting for what this game feels like and plays like. And I do enjoy games that sort of use emergence as their narrative delivery like this one does. So anyways, if you wanted to get this game, you can't get it right now, but you can wishlist it. And a lot of people don't know this, but when you wishlist a game, it helps the developers out on Steam immensely. It increases their visibility so that their game can be like, you know, on the front page or in like the new and trending area. And it helps them do sales so that they're around for a little bit longer. So make sure you do that. If by the time this video goes live, the game is actually out, I will have a link for you down below in either case. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie gaming every single day so that you don't have to. Thanks for stopping on in. I'll have something hot and fresh for you tomorrow. Thanks for being a pal, and I'll see you then.